Now the other properties of a triangle. Suppose this is a triangle A, B, C. If we bisect the lines AB, BC and CA, perpendicular bisector of the lines, the perpendicular bisector of the lines, these are the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of a line of triangle ABC. So all the three sides is having a three perpendicular bisector. So they meet at one point. This point is denoted by O and it is called as circumcenter. It is called as circumcenter. If we take a circumcenter as the center, O, A as a radius, OA, or OB or OC as a radius, we can draw a circle which is called as circumcircle, So if we take OA or OB or OC as the radius, we can draw a circle which is passed through OA, A, B and C, and this circle is called as circumcircle. Is this clear? Now again, if a triangle is been taken A, B and C, A, B and C, and if we divide the angle into two parts like this, AD, AE, CF, these are called as angular bisector. It may divide BC into two equal parts or not, may or may not, it is not compulsory. But what is compulsory? That it should divide the angle into two equal parts. If this is A, so this angle will also be A, and that line is called as angular bisector. AD, BE and CF are called as angular bisector. So what is a basic property? That it divides the angles into two equal parts. But they can also divide the baseline into two equal parts, but that is not compulsory. They may or may not. They are called as angular bisector. So all the angular bisector will meet at a point in the center as O, and it is called as incenter. From incenter as the center O, if we drop a perpendicular on the base, OD, take OD as the radius, which is perpendicular to BC. If it is not, so you have to drop a perpendicular from O to BC. OD as radius, draw a circle which is called incircle. From here, this is the only circle which can be drawn inside the triangle, Now, if we take a triangle A, B, C, and from each vertex, if we drop a perpendicular to the base, from here if we are dropping AD as perpendicular, means making an angle of 90 degree. From B to E, again we are dropping it at an angle of 90 degree. And what is compulsory part? That it should make an angle of 90 degree. So here we can say AD is perpendicular to BC, BE is perpendicular to AC, CF is perpendicular to AB. This is compulsory part. This D may divide the line into two equal parts, but it is not compulsory. That it will be dividing it into two equal parts. It can be taken from the side way also. But compulsory part is that the AD will be perpendicular to BC. AD will be perpendicular to BC. BE will be perpendicular to AC. It may or may not divide. It may or may not divide the base into two equal parts. It may divide and it may not. But the compulsory part that it should be perpendicular. They are meeting at the center. This center point, well, the altitude meets. They are called, these perpendiculars are called as AD, BE and CF are called as altitude. They are known as altitude of a triangle which has been dropped from A, B and C respectively. The center at which they meet, the point at which they meet, it's called as orthocenter. The center where the altitude meets, the point at which the altitude meet is known as the orthocenter. Number 4, if we take a triangle A, B, C, A, B and C. From A, if you draw a line which divides the base into two equal parts. So this AD divides BC into two equal parts, such that BD become equal to DC. Similarly, from B a line has been dropped on AC. It divides. So what does BE does? BE divides AC into two equal parts. Here we can say CE is equals to AE. Similarly, the third case, from CF, what does the CF doing? CF is dividing the AB into two equal parts such that AF become equal to BF. CF divides AB into two equal parts. So those lines which are drawn from the vertex to the base is dividing the base into two equal parts are called as medians. These lines are called as medians. So the line AD, the line BE and the line CF are called as median. Median condition is that it should divide the base into two equal parts. It may or may not be of 90 degree. It may or may not be of 90 degree. It can be and cannot be, but the basic condition is that they should divide it into two equal parts. These lines are called as median, and the point at which the median is been meeting is called as centroid. Denoted by C or by O, that is your choice. Even by G we can draw, we can mention, but this is called as centroid. So these are the four properties of a triangle which you will see. In this case, if a perpendicular bisector is been drawn, they meet at a point called circumcenter. When the angular bisector is been drawn, which is dividing into two equal parts, what is angular bisector? The line which divides the angle into two equal parts. In a triangle, when it meets, the three angle bisector meets at a point called incenter. It may and may not be of 90 degree. In this case, it is compulsory from the vertex a line is been drawn which is perpendicular to the base. It may or may not divide the base into two equal parts, but these lines are called as altitude, and the point at which they are meeting is called as orthocenter. And number 4th is when a line is been drawn from the vertex of the triangle, divides the base into two equal parts, is called as the median. It may or may not be of 90 degree, means there is a condition that it can be of 90 degree also. There are two cases will be there. It will be called as the perpendicular bisector. perpendicular is there and dividing the line into two equal parts. So that will be the other case. But if it is not dividing and if it not making an angle of 90 degree, but dividing the base into two equal parts, so it is called as median, and the center of the median is called as the point where it is meeting, all the medians are meeting, is called as centroids. So hope this is the new era, you must have understood it. Thank you.